You were one of the main proponents of telling people that the Y2K thing was going to happen. It didn't happen. You're also one of the proponents that said that Planet X was coming, and Planet X didn't come.
No. Now, I'll tell you what, I would love for you to get my video, Planet X, because the first 5 minutes says many people are saying Planet X is coming this year. It is not.
Okay, but you said I'm reading from your website, which is odd because it's now been deleted. I had to go to archive.org, and I'll post that into the chat right now.
8 years ago. So 8 years ago, there's a lot of things been deleted after 8 years. I only have so much bandwidth. But I can guarantee you at the Dallas-Fort Worth Preparedness Expo, Clayton Douglas, a Free American magazine, I told people there, and had quite a significant crowd. Bo Grice was in the crowd, many others. In fact, I made this statement. I said, Y2K is a possibility. The government is telling us to prepare for it. The government is saying do these things. Many people are sounding the alarm. It's good to be prepared. But my belief is very sincerely that television, for example, is a narcotic in people's mind. And if they did not have electric power and the ability 24 hours a day to pipe television and its propaganda into our minds, I think people would wake up. After 3 or 4 days of no television, I think many people in America would wake up. And they don't want that to happen, so I'll tell you, I pointedly told people I have bought no generators. I don't think the power grid is going down, but it's good to be prepared. Buy some dry food. Hey, that's good at any time. Buy something to clean up your water. Those are good things because there could be hurricanes, tornadoes. But as far as Y2K, I said prepare for it as if it might happen, but I don't believe it is going to happen. And if it does, I'm quite positive they are not going to discontinue their TV narcotic mind control programming for more than a few days.
Oh, I agree with that.
My statement.
But you said also that you should buy $2,395 worth of Alpine Air Foods.
Well, did you?
No, because I don't believe in scaremongering.
Did you buy any food?
No.
Well, I think you're making a mistake. I think it's a good idea to have dry food. I think it's good to have canned food.
Oh, no, you asked me if I bought Alpine Air Foods. I said no. I do buy dry foods. Well, I can't go another week. I can't go another week if there's a flood or man-made disasters that happen. But
listen. Hey, what is your problem here? Have you got a whole litany of things? Would you like to know the first sin I committed when I was 5 years old? Because I can remember when I was 6 years old sneaking behind the house and smoking a cigarette. Would you like me to tell the whole world about that? I mean,
Well, no, I find. May I talk?
Oh.
I find the fact that you went in 1999, or I'm sorry, in 1982, you were a top technical writer about computer warfare in the Air Force, correct?
Top what?
You were a top technical writer. I'm going off your bio about computer warfare for the Air Force. Anybody can get my bio on my website, powerprophecy.com. Why don't you
look up a bio of Texe Marrs on there? They'll see my entire bio right there.
Well, that's where I got it from. So why don't you just illuminate us and tell us, were you a top technical writer about computer warfare in the Air Force?
I've never said top technical writer on computer. I'm the author of a Simon & Schuster book called Careers in Computers. I'm the author of a Stein and Day book called Robotica, the whole universe catalog of robots. I've written books for the electronic and computer book clubs. And I taught basically the basics of World War III and to young officer trainees. But I don't know, what are you getting at?
It's interesting to me. Well, let me tell you. I think it's interesting that in 1982 you were whatever you say you were. And then just a few years
retired from the Air Force.
Right. And then just a few years later, you, quote, rededicated your life back to Christ. And in 1999, you changed the name of your ministry from Living Truth Ministries to the Power of Prophecy Ministries. And you have, according to online records, a couple of $1 million worth of property, yet you're begging for money. I have a problem with that.
Well, first of all, you're a liar because I've never begged anybody for money. I've been on this program almost an hour and a half now. I haven't asked for 1 cent.
That's not true. You asked people to buy your videos, sir.
Hey, listen. You're the one talking, making these false accusations.
What's false?
Let me tell you the truth about it. I've been in ministry for 22 years. I have never once sent out a letter or a printed piece of paper asking for money.
Oh, come on.
It's wonderful that I don't have to do that. And hey, I don't even know who you are. You know, you sound like some Bill Clinton clone. I remember being on talk shows before, and they would have clowns like you. Listen, have you got this whole litany of things? How many more questions do you have? What are you after? I thought you.
I want to know the truth,
Tex. Material.
I want to know why. I want to know why all of a sudden you've surfaced on the scene and you're a top patriot personality out of the blue.
Just a minute. Well, I suddenly surfaced on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, would you like to go? And listen, let me speak. I recommend you go. Okay, since you're a great researcher here, I can see a lot of holes in your research, my friend. You're deep underwater. What you need to do is go to Amazon.com and look for books by Texe Marrs, and you'll find that the first book I wrote that was a #1 bestseller was Dark Secrets of the New Age in 1987. Now, let's see, that would be 21 years ago. 21 years ago. Now, what is this you just said about I just surfaced? 21 years ago, I had a #1 best-selling Christian book. And before
just wait a minute.
Wait just a minute. Before I had that book, in 1982, I've just mentioned several books that I had back then. The Personal Robot book, High-Tech Job Finder, How to Prepare for the Armed Forces Test, Every Woman's Guide to Military Service. 1982, I think that was 26 years ago, my friend. So you're making false accusations, and I think you need to shut up and get off the air. 26 years, and it's written, and it's in the book. They're in the libraries, all of my books, so who are you?
Hey, Tex.
Yeah.
My name is, let me tell you what my name is. My name is Mark.
Tell me.
Allen, M-A-R-K, A-L-L-E-N.
I don't care who you are. I don't care
You just asked who
I
am. I'm telling you.
You're there. You know, I just said the truth. 26 years of books. Go look it up in the library.
Okay.
But I bet you Mark Allen hadn't written diddly squat. So who are you? Nobody really knows and nobody cares.
Hey, Tex.
Because you're just a liar who calls into shows like this.
Tex. I'm not a liar. Go look up my name on Google.
You're already lying. You just said that I told people Y2K was actually going to happen.
I just posted a link and I proved it.
I gave you Clayton Douglas as a person who was there, and Alex Jones who was there, and many others who were in the audience at the Preparedness Expo, and I said not to even buy generators because I don't think we're going to be out of electric power very long. I don't think Y2K is going to be that great of a problem. So you're already caught in lie after lie after lie. How can I have surfaced if I've been writing books for 26 years? And by the way, I taught at the University of Texas for 5 years. Why don't you check with the registrar there?
I believe you.
So, wait just a minute. You've already said I just surfaced. I've already caught you in a monumental lie after 26 years and 20 years of U.S. Air Force experience serving around the world, my country, winning all kinds of medals. How much military service do you have?
Oh, I'm proud to say I have I don't kill innocent people.
No military service, so you're going to make these aspersions against me, and I spent 20 years and I have the Vietnam Service Medal. I think we've got a little problem here.
I don't kill innocent people,
Your credibility, Mr. Allen.
Yes?
We've got a problem with your credibility.
You know, you said that I've not quoted you correctly. You said in your book about Planet X, a catastrophe ominously...
See, right away, you just lied because I have no book on Planet X. It is a DVD. You have no idea. You don't even know what you're talking about. There is no book on
I posted it in the chat. I posted a link to it in the chat. I'll post it again.
There is no book. You're talking about probably a little ad for my DVD.
Okay. Fine. Can I read that sentence?
You can say it says Planet X is coming.
A huge planetary body or stars headed our way.
And if rather than reading the advertisement for the video,
right,
if you got the video that's about 90 minutes or so long,
right,
you'd have seen where Texe Marrs said, "Many are warning of Planet X." There
right.
is. There are going to be signs in the heavens and the skies, and let me tell you how it's going to happen. This Planet X is not true, but
that's right.
There is a star called Sirius. And then I went on to explain the Freemasonry and the secret societies and their belief that these beings from outer space are coming, et cetera, et cetera. But no man knows the day nor the hour when Jesus comes or these events are going to happen. I've made that plain. So you see, when you start reading advertisements for books or videos instead
it was
of the
on your
products,
site.
Mark, this is where you have a problem with your credibility and your lack of knowledge.
Hey, Tex,
yeah.
This was on your site.
Well, of course
that has been deleted, by the way. Wait, it was deleted from your site. This statement was deleted from your site. I just posted it in the chat.
Well, post it again, and let me tell you something. Interesting thing about that, I'm glad you asked about that, because I think it's the October newsletter, which I've already written. I usually write them in advance. The October newsletter, I'm offering Planet X again, the video again, and people can get the video and see for themselves. And I encourage them to do that. You're reading an advertisement. You've got to watch the video yourself, my friend, and I think you'll be surprised. You might even enjoy it.
Do I have to pay for it?
Well, yes, because I have to get it reproduced.
Right, and you have to buy those properties that you have, right? See, when you laugh, you have no answer.
If I owned all those properties they told me about, I'll tell you what, the properties that I have for $1.5 million that was on that list, I'll give you for, let's say $500,000. You come up with it, and they're yours. If you can
so you're saying that list is incorrect? Are you saying the list is incorrect?
The list is incorrect. Of course, that's nonsense.
Really? So which one is incorrect? I'm curious about that.
But that's nonsense. But listen, do you own a home?
No, actually, I don't. My wife does.
Oh, your wife does. Mm-hmm. Well, how much is it worth?
$139,000.
Well, I think that's too much. You ought to go buy a mobile home for $40,000.
Hold on a second.
I don't. Wait a minute.
Hey, Tex, I don't.
Christy, are you still on the line?
Hey, Tex, I don't scare people.
This guy is.
Are we having fun?
Well, I'm having a lot of fun, but sometimes you have too much fun.
Tex, I don't scare people and tell people to send me money. In fact, everything that I do is free. I've never once asked for a penny.
You're a man among all men.
No, it's called I have a real job.
My videos.
I have a real job, Tex.
You don't want to pay for books and videos. You'd like to get them free, wouldn't you?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. I love
what they actually said.
I love
what they actually said.
Let me ask you this. I've been an activist and been doing things for quite some time, and I've lost everything, but what if one of these days I was able to put together my thousands of hours of footage and maybe make a documentary or a book and sold it? Would I be bad?
I think that's an excellent idea. The difference between you and what Tex is doing is he is scaring us into buying things that we don't need. If you put... I think you should.
We haven't seen it, so how can we fairly say that?
Haven't seen what, his stuff?
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
I have the book that I've just written called Mysterious Monuments.
Uh-huh.
It's 600. It's listen just a minute. It's 625 pages, 875 photographs.
Mm-hmm.
This book has taken me 22 years to produce.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, I want to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you intend to buy this book?
No.
That's that. 875. So you'll never know what this book says or whether it's important or not, will you?
I don't buy stuff from controlled opposition Tex.
Controlled opposition. Mark, when you have proof of that, let me know.
I just try to give you proof, and you keep interrupting me. Can we go on a little bit more?
No, I'm not going to listen to you.
Why not?
This is your show. This is Christy's.
Okay. Then I'll let her determine whether I can go on or not.
Is this